I'm Brittany. I'm one of the worship leaders here at Revive, and I've been here since we started. I've been dealing for about a year with a stomach problem, just a consistent stomach problem, chronic gastritis, and some intestinal issues, stomach erosion. It got to the point where everything I was eating, if it wasn't completely natural, if it wasn't like lettuce, boiled chicken, and saltines, was putting me, out for the day in bed with just super intense pain in my stomach. I was vomiting. I was just having like a lot of gross issues. And I was on stage one day. I was leading worship. It's kind of the end. We're doing a ministry time. And my dad called everybody up, and the worship band just kind of started going on some stuff that we had in memory. And we started singing the song Healer. And I was standing up there, and all of a sudden everything just kind of got real weird, like when you get really deliriously tired and everything gets a little blurry and like your colors start to run together. And I just remember thinking, like, I don't know what's happening to me right now. And I was like, I need to sit down or I'm gonna fall down. So I sat down on this stool, and I just remember like putting my hands on my stomach, and all of a sudden like I could just feel something inside of my body like shifting. It was very weird. And then all of a sudden it just felt like everything just kind of like this weird collapse of pressure just on my body. And then everything was normal. And so I walked off stage, and I was like, well, that was bizarre. And so I left that day, and I was in the car with my dad, and I was like, Dad, I don't know what just happened. That was weird. And he was like, I don't know, Brittany, maybe you got healed. And I was like, yeah, that's funny, but I've been dealing with this for like a year. This is like not gonna get healed. We're driving to work the next day. He was taking me to work. I worked at a fast food restaurant, and he was like, Brittany, maybe today you should just try to eat a chicken nugget. And I actually laughed at him because I was like, Dad, I haven't eaten a chicken nugget in like a year. Like that's just a bad idea. And so I went to work, and I was like, but maybe I should try it, but like just a little one, and like just see how it works out. And I ate one, and I waited about 10 minutes, and I was like, normally I'd be like sitting in the back, like kind of like whimpering a little bit. And so I was like, this is kind of weird. Okay, so I was like, well, maybe I should try to eat another. And so I did. I ate another one, and I was okay. And I ate another one, and I was okay. And I sat there, and I just remember thinking like, oh my gosh, like I am healed. And that's crazy. I didn't think this stuff happened to like normal people like me. And this is a sickness that I've been dealing with for like a year, and it was just gone. It just wasn't there.
Did you expect God to heal you?
No. Because the thing about my stomach getting healed was that I didn't, nobody prayed for me. Nobody, came and laid hands on me. Nobody even knew that nobody even knew that I got healed that weekend. And so it was one of those things for me where I just realized, man, this is what it's like to have a relationship with the Holy Spirit. What doesn't always have to be, somebody laying hands on you, somebody praying for you, falling out in the Spirit. Sometimes it's just the Holy Spirit does things for you on His own. Sometimes we think we need somebody to give us the Holy Spirit. What we don't realize is that Holy Spirit gives good gifts because He wants to, and He does things for His children. He heals things. He restores. He restores brokenness because He desires to do that. And one of the things maybe we don't even always realize is the more you get around the presence of God, you can't help but to be healed. It's a byproduct of being with God. Is the things in you that are broken, the things in you that are not whole, get restored just by being around the presence. And that was one of the things that just really stuck with me, that from then on was just the more you get around the presence, you can't help but to be healed.